think my tagline at this point should be the girl with no PTO, because yeah, I have to start working as soon as I land because I have no PTO. So cheers to Bali. There is a Fendi bar. Of course, I gotta go to Louis. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. So y'all, we are on our way to Bali for my mom's birthday. Shout out to Luxe Tribes for flying me out there, flying us out there and taking us there. Really excited. So me and my mom go on a birthday trip for her, like almost, well, even if it's not a birthday trip, it's a girl's trip. Yeah. Every year.
At least 2 or 3 times a year.
And Bali has been like one of your like dream locations. Yeah, so I'm really, really excited. We have a lot planned on our way to the airport. Let me make sure I got my passport, because mama will leave me if my stuff is not in order. Now she started off, what you say?
You can leave everything except your passport.
I can't leave my wallet.
And a credit card so you can buy replacements.
Bling, bling, bling.
Check.
She said, I won't be here in Atlanta for my birthday. No, ma'am.
No.
All right, let's go. Y'all, this is absolutely crazy. So why is there no lounge access included with a business class flight on Qatar? I've never flown business with Qatar. I usually fly Emirates. So this is definitely new for me. So thank God I have an Amex. So we will be using the Centurion Lounge today. So it actually worked out that they didn't give us free lounge access, because the Priority Pass Lounge, which is, it says the club at ATL, I never go there, it was packed. It was a lot of people waiting to get in. So now we're on our way to the Centurion Lounge. Hopefully there's not a huge line. Ready to sit down and eat for this flight. I'm hungry. What'd you say?
Wine.
I said I was hungry. All she said was wine. Cheers to the girls' weekend.
Oh no, it's over a week.
Period. Cheers to Bali. Okay, this looks good. A little pre-takeoff meal. So we have some chicken, some carrots, a corn salad, and a cucumber salad. This is good. And they said the Amex Lounge fell off. Fell off where? My mom said the carrots was really good. And
Everything is good, but especially the carrots.
she said everything is good, but especially the carrots.
I'm a carrot connoisseur.
She said she a carrot connoisseur, y'all. This is good. These carrots are really good. I don't even like carrots.
Oh no, that's what I
I don't eat carrots like that.
I'm going back.
She said,
Spectacular. Give me 14 of them.
and a little ginger ale to wash it all down. Also because I'm afraid to have any liquor. My stomach is not doing well. I'm trying to make it through this flight without any accidents, okay?
I'll have another one, please.
At least one of us can drink. So where you at on the flight? What's your seat number?
1K.
Y'all see that? I'm in the back. So for us poors, can you just wave hello?
Hello.
Hide the money, y'all. It's 4 people around. Why my mother being so mean, y'all? this is what she said to me.
Did you say 11?
You said 11?
That's just 10 steps away.
Y'all, she leaving me in the back. All right, y'all, this is the point where my mom leaves me. She's in the front, I'm in the back.
Hey.
Ain't no hey.
Hello. Thank you.
Okay, the back doesn't look so bad. So I had to come see where my mom is. 1K. This is your loungewear, okay?
And wait a minute. Luxuries.
Okay, so we have a little welcome drink. Nice little hand towel to cleanse. Then let's see what's in the amenities bucket. So I have some really nice socks. Okay, a nice little spray. Okay, it looks like some hand cream. Boutique petty, and it's in a really nice bag. Okay, toiletries. This hand towel actually smells really good. Ready for takeoff. So the flight attendant just came and bought our pajamas. They came in this bag. We get some slippers, and then also this bottle. It might be too big, but I like my pajamas to be roomy. I don't like to feel tight, so this may actually be a good thing. So let's see how they look. Getting dressed on a plane is definitely an extreme sport because I'm not flying with a bra on for 14 hours. That's good. I'm glad that I got a large because there's no way that my booty would have fit in a medium. Look at this. You'll see. There's like no room. And I will be putting my mask on. Maybe after I do my work because I do have some work essentials to close out, but soon after. So the first, I wouldn't even call it a course, is an amuse bouche just to get the palate warm, bread service. The bread is warm, butter. And you know me, I'm gonna watch my horror movie while I eat. It's okay. So for dinner, I had the steak with Alfredo gnocchi. I love, love, love gnocchi and some vegetables. There was no steak sauce, so this is what we're working with. Salt and pepper. Okay, so after dinner we had a cheese plate. Alright, so I got my mattress pad on here so I can go to sleep. That's why I love having a QSuite because easy to close off from the rest of the cabins and the rest of the passengers, and I'm going to sleep. Y'all, look who came to visit me. The Bonnet Girls. Look, I said I was going to sleep. She does. She does. Oh my God. All right, y'all. So we got 2.5 hours until we land in Doha. They just bought some breakfast. Of course, we have the bread service. I love this little bite. It's so cute. And we have a little meat and cheese, a little deviled egg, which is the first part of breakfast. Bread basket looks really good and warm. So it's like 3 o'clock in Qatar. We are about to land. We have a really short layover, and then we are finally heading to Bali. So it's like the longest travel days I've probably done. Let's see what the Qatar lounge looks like. Everybody kind of raised on it, so we will see. Even though we won't get to spend much time in it, but if you want to take a shower, it's kind of like freshen up, use the bathroom bigger because it's bigger than the back of the plane. And most importantly, get some Wi-Fi because the Wi-Fi on the plane sucked. So we're gonna go to the business class lounge. All right, let's go. My mom said they have all the high-end stores. There's Dior, Bottega Veneta, Gucci, Fendi. Personally, I think this airport might actually be better than Dubai airport. There is a Fendi bar. Of course, I gotta go to Louis. So come to find out, even though we didn't upgrade our ticket, we just bought regular business class seats. For some reason, the lounge is not included, but thank God I still have my priority pass. Still am holding on to my Chase Reserve card. Probably will at this point because this is how I got access into this lounge, but it looks like I won't be able to show you guys the lounges because you have to pay an additional fee on top of the business class seat, which I don't like. I don't like when I pay for a business class or even first class seat that I feel like I'm nickel and dimed, and you had to pay to select your seats. You had to pay for the business class. Like, this is definitely a downside if you fly Qatar. So let's go in the regular lounge. I think it's called Al Mahar that I have access to with my priority pass. Actually, it's called Al Mahar Lounge. But it's nice. I mean, I'm not hungry, so I don't really need to eat again, but it's really cute. Water, I don't think they have showers or any for that here, and they don't have a spa, but it's still really nice. Happy birthday! Yay! So I was nice enough to switch my seat. There was a family that wanted to stay together, and it just so happened that their seat was right next to my mom. Let's get ready to go ahead and get to Bali. Cheers! how I'm going to like food on this flight. Definitely less of a selection than the last one from Atlanta to Doha. So now we're Doha to Bali, our final destination. Let's go. One thing I do love is that the entertainment system is like top freaking tier. There's so many different movies and things to watch on here. I literally just watched this movie and I want to watch it again. It was so good. But there's, I think they said over 8,000 different selections on every flight, regardless of whether you're business class, first class. There's so much to watch and do. And this isn't even everything. I'm just scrolling, but there's so many options, y'all. Let me find something to watch. Maybe Wicked. So they came and brought us dates and also some Arabic coffee. I love coffee. I'm definitely a coffee girl. Pretty good. Oh, okay. Do you still have the gooseberry salad? Yes. Okay. I'll do the cheeses as well. Yes. And then I'll do the gooseberry friand with vanilla ice cream. Yeah. I want breakfast. Breakfast, I'll do the raspberry and pistachio beignets. And then for my starter, can I do the fresh fruit? I'll do the banana and almond smoothie.
Excuse me, I make you wait.
Yes, please wake me up. Thank you. Okay, thank you. I want to arrive in Bali with glass skin. After traveling for over a day, I know that I need this. Why do they have collard greens? Let's see how they taste. A little bit more salt. So this is my breakfast. I got raspberry and pistachio beignets. It looks so good. It smells really good. Go ahead and try it. They forgot to bring my fruit. That is the first course. This smoothie was really, really good. Okay, y'all, so we are almost in Bali and about to land. So we cannot go right to our villa, so we're gonna find some things to do. I'm gonna show my mom around Bali, and technically it's still her birthday in the States, so we'll see what she wants to do. She wants to go to a beach club, go to a monkey forest, whatever she wants to do, that's what we're gonna do. But finally, like 36 almost hours later, we're about to get to Bali. And if you've ever been to Bali, like drop what your like must-do things are in the comments. This is I think it's my third time going to Bali. I kind of picked the things that my mom would want to do, but I'm kind of curious because I might be back. So, drop some comments. And then of course, if people want to go to Bali, they can use those comments and suggestions. Share the wealth. It's time to start our 27 hours flying. Our first flight is to Doha, which is 9 hours from Bali. And then our second flight is 15 hours from Doha back to Atlanta. I can't even remember the last time that I've taken a flight that was this long. Tokyo was 13 hours. I have done Singapore. That was 17 hours. That was a long flight from San Francisco to Singapore. This is going to be a long, long trek. travel day. And shout out to Lux Tribes. Thank you, Lux Tribes, for sending me to Bali. I needed this trip. I needed to be able to relax and chill and get away. So it's been a really good trip and a great way to celebrate my mom's birthday, because that's why we came. This has been the weirdest experience ever. So remember how on the way here they were saying, oh, you don't have lounge access? I was like, I don't really care. I have my priority pass, you know, lounge, so I can get into a lounge, but I did want to be able to experience what the Qatar lounge was like. So when I looked at my boarding information and stuff online, it was interesting because it said that, oh, you're invited to the business class lounge. When we checked in Atlanta, they said that we didn't have lounge access. I made sure, and I tried again when we actually got to Doha, but that makes zero sense. If anybody has flown QSuites or Qatar business class or even first class, please explain how and why you would have lounge access on the way back to your destination and not the way here. This has been the weirdest flight. I don't even understand what's going on, because even having to pay for your seats, to pay to select your seats when you're already paying for business class, to me is crazy. This was my first time flying Qatar. I'm usually an Emirates girly, but because the flight was so long, I really like the extra privacy that Qatar gave. But we're just going to get into it when I get home, and we're going to have a whole chit chat about the pluses, the negatives of flying Qatar, and I'm going to just give y'all my opinion. But first up, we got this 9-hour flight from Bali back to Doha. So come on, y'all, let's go. The lounge is decent, not too much to write home about, but this is where most of the major airlines, their business and first class, have access. Already came in. We have some food, but I don't think I'm gonna eat much because I just don't. It's almost midnight. I'm not in the mood to eat. Look who I found. The menu actually looks pretty good for this flight. Better than the previous flight. I don't know. I'm gonna probably do the beef soup, just something light. We'll see. So we have dinner meal. Thank you so much. Then that's the breakfast menu. Just go to sleep, okay? And they always keep the toothbrush and toothpaste and razors in the bathroom. And that's it. So this is the pajama section. Top and bottom. I get a large because even though I wear like a size 10, 12, I like my pajamas to be a little big. I have some room. And one thing I can say about Qatar is that most business class flights, unless we're talking about like United Blairs, they don't give you pajamas. So that is a big plus for me. A lot of times I'll just go to Marshalls or Ross and just get a really cute silk PJ set. So that's not a deal breaker for me. Alright, y'all, so we finally made it into the Qatar business class lounge. I don't know, I still think my Emirates experience has ruined me, but this is nice. This is nice too. So unfortunately, I won't be able to show y'all a couple of things because like the showers are down for maintenance, so we have to go take showers in the gym, in the spa, but the lounge is nice. I'm still trying to figure out though why we couldn't access it on the way here, but for some reason we're able to access it on the way back. I haven't tried any of the food yet, so come with me. It's actually right next to the Louis Vuitton lounge. The Louis Vuitton lounge is so cute though. It's a made to order coffee bar for me. I already made my own coffee, but then I came on this side and saw they had like a whole bar. So now my shower is ready. So let me just have my coffee really quickly. I didn't even tell y'all it's 4 a.m. here. We have 3 hours before we get on the flight to Atlanta. I might as well not even go to sleep. I was looking for a lounge chair. That's definitely not happening. Finally heading back to Atlanta. finally changing into my pajamas. Now, this flight is 15 hours, so definitely gonna be catching some Z's before I land and have to start working. I think my tagline at this point should be the girl with no PTO, because yeah, I have to start working as soon as I land because I have no PTO. So we have the same pajamas, good slippers, large size Qatar pajamas. Looking at the menu, it doesn't look promising. I'm not going to the bathroom to change. Ain't my sweet. This is low-key the first dish that I have in here that hasn't needed salt and pepper. It's really good. Mattress pad finally. Last flight I forgot to ask them to put it up, so I was uncomfortable as hell laying down. We got like 13 more hours, so let's go to sleep. See y'all soon. Turn these shades down. Good night. Oh, still looks so good. Let's go home. Thank you. All right, y'all. So I finally made it back to Atlanta, and guess what? We are about to talk-ish and politic about if my $8,000 flight on Qatar Airways QSuites business class was worth it. Let's have a little talk. All in all, I think it was worth it for me. But let's kind of get into it and talk about the differences between that and other airlines that I've flown. So I've flown a lot of different airlines, is like business class or first class product. And I think the most important thing to realize is that now in 2025, prices of flights have considerably gone up. I remember around 2 or 3 years ago, I was paying around $2,000 or $3,000 for a business class flight. Like when I went to Turkey, that was $3,000 round trip. When I went to Ghana for December, it was $3,000. And I think when I checked last year, like last December, the flights to fly business class to Ghana, it was like $7,000 or $8,000. The prices now have considerably gone up. With a lot of these airlines, the value is not going up. The most important thing is that compared to other airlines, I think that Qatar offers a really, really good product. I've flown Emirates business class multiple times. I'm comparing this to Delta One. It's definitely better than Delta One. I've flown Turkish. I don't know, Turkish is really nice. Turkish is really nice. But I think the things that make it stand out are, number one, the fact that you get pajamas, and these are nice pajamas. I'm just still surprised that Delta One has rolled out these really nice lounges and stuff in certain cities, and we still don't have one in Atlanta, and the fact that they don't have pajamas. This lady, I literally saw her talking about her spending $20,000 on her Delta One flight, and sis, I love that for you. Personally, I would never spend that much on a flight unless I was flying private. That's crazy. But spending $20,000 to go from LA to Morocco on Delta One, it could never be me, but I love that for y'all. Other things that make Qatar really stand out, I think their business class lounge, which is a con that we'll get into later. Drop it in the comments if you know why you get it on the way back, but you have to pay for it on your way there if you're doing a round trip. That was really weird to me, but I think them having their own lounge is definitely a plus. I know a lot of airlines now have their own lounges. Again, Delta One has their own, Emirates has their own business class and first class lounge. Like, it's just becoming a thing, but I think their lounge is really nice. Unfortunately, a lot of things when we went, and you'll see in the video, a lot of the things were closed down. But for example, the showers, I thought it was a really good customer service thing that they let us use the saunas and the showers in the spa. I thought that was really, really nice, and it allowed us to see the spa. The spa was nice as hell. But yeah, I think that the lounges are really a great touch that they have. I just wish that it wasn't like you had to pay for it on the way there, because my thing is I'm already spending $8,000. I'm not spending another dollar to pay for lounge access. No, because especially with my, I have Priority Pass through my Chase Reserve, and then I have my Amex not Centurion card, but my Amex Business Platinum. So I'm going to have lounge access. So I wasn't paying for that. Like, I just wasn't. Now let's get into the cons. I feel like with Qatar, you're definitely paying for more additions. My mom said she felt like she was nickeled and dimed even after you buy your business class flight. And I've never seen this on any business class product. You still have to pay to select your seat unless you let the airline assign it to you. And again, after I pay $8,000, I'm not paying another dime. So I didn't pay for my seat. I waited until they assigned me, and I didn't end up with bad seats. On one flight, I actually ended up next to a family, and they asked me if I would switch out with their dad, and I did not initially want to because I realized that the bulkhead seat on that plane was smaller than the seat that I had originally had. I think I was originally in 6K, and it was 6G, I think. It was 6G or 6K, but that seat was bigger on the inside than the seat that I moved to, and I was like, I should not have agreed to move for this. The only reason I moved was because my mom's seat was literally across from me, and I was like, I want to be close to my mom, but I shouldn't. If she wasn't right there, I wouldn't have moved. That seat was smaller. So compared to other business class products, I would absolutely fly Qatar again. I think it was a great value. I just need to understand why you get lounge access only on your return flight and not on the way there. I found that to be a little strange. But drop in the comments. I'm really, really curious to see what people's best business or even first class experience has been, because really the QSuites to me and how they're able, that's another pro, how they're able to close and cover and surround you, it really gives you a first class experience. So I'm curious to hear from y'all what the best business class experience you've taken has been, because I think this was really great, a really good value for the money spent, and I look forward to hopping on my next Qatar flight. It was bomb. But thanks for sticking with me through this vlog. Make sure you're subscribed, comment what we've been talking about, because I can't wait to share even more luxury travel with y'all. You know I'm sharing a lot of luxury travel content, and I just can't wait to take y'all with me. So see y'all on the next one. Let me know what y'all think.